Coming up on Hands on Mac, let's take a look at installing a VPN on the Apple TV. Stay tuned.
Podcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Welcome back to Hands on Mac. I am Mikah Sargent, and today we are taking a look at the process of installing a VPN on tvOS. Yes, the latest version of tvOS allows you to use a VPN directly on the device. You don't have to go through and do special things in your network settings to get a VPN to work. If your VPN of choice offers an app, you can download it and install those VPN configurations that way. So let's head over to tvOS to take a look. Here I am on an Apple TV, and of course, the first thing we need to do is go to the App Store. I can click to open the App Store, and I'm kind of speeding us along in the process here. You'll notice that I'm already on the VPN page. Now, I want to point out ExpressVPN is a sponsor on the network. It has been in the past, but regardless of that, this is the VPN that I do use and have used for longer than they ever were a sponsor. I think it's a fantastic VPN. So this is the one I'm going to show you how to use with the process. So because I've downloaded it before, you will see the cloud and the download icon. This is a button that you press to download something that you've had before. Otherwise, in the App Store, the tvOS App Store, you would see a Get button. I will select that to download the app. And once the app is downloaded to the Apple TV, I can open it. Upon opening it, you are presented with, in this case, the option to sign in. Depending on your VPN of choice, you would or would not see this page. Next is going to require some sign-in stuff, so I'll do that behind the scenes, and I'll meet you on the other side. Now that I've signed in, it is presenting me with a kind of privacy page to let me know what information is kept, what information is not. I will choose to agree and continue, and then I choose to set up my VPN. When I tap or click continue, this will pop up a thing that says, hey, ExpressVPN wants to install VPN configurations. Are you sure you want to allow this? Of course, as you know, the network activity is going to go through this VPN instead of being a direct connection between you and whatever source you're trying to get to. So I will choose allow. And then it pops up, in the case of ExpressVPN, the option to kind of share your crash reports, usability, etc. I always say no. Once you've done that, the VPN is installed. I now have the VPN installed on my Apple TV. This specific VPN presents you with what's called a smart location. It's kind of the best connection that you can get based on where you are. And simply clicking to or tapping to start the VPN will pull that up. And I am now connected to the VPN. If I were to launch an app, I will have some sort of access to that app. So in the case of my Apple TV page, I can see quite a bit of content is available to me because I am still just viewing stuff from within the United States. If you are a person who wants to view content while you are outside of the United States, that is something that you will have to do within the VPN. So I will tap home. I will head back over to the VPN, and I will turn this off temporarily. You can see that it pops up a notification that says the VPN has disconnected. I will tap on location, and let's go to Germany, for example. And we'll go to Frankfurt, and then it will disconnect and reconnect to the VPN. Now let's see what happens when I launch the Disney Plus app while I'm in quote unquote Germany. Upon launching Disney Plus, I will wait for the screen to load. It'll ask me who's watching, and I may see a pop-up that says, hey, it looks like you're traveling. Now, in this case, it didn't appear. So it could be that Germany is a location that doesn't trigger that pop-up. It could be that a lot of the content that's available in the United States is also available in Germany. But let's check out a different app like Peacock, for example. Will it present me with a page that says, hey, I can tell that you are streaming from another location? Also not seeing an alert there. So let us select a different option like Prime Video. Prime Video may say, oh, I can tell that you are coming to us from Germany in this case. And so then, yes, you can see at the top it says, are you traveling? Here is what's available to you while you are abroad, and I will see some content that's available to me while I'm abroad. Some of it may be the same as what I would see in the US. Some of it might not be. And I can kind of scroll through and look at what is available to me. So keep that in mind whenever you're using a VPN. If you do change your location to somewhere else, you may see more or less content depending on where you are connecting. So here I'm connecting to Netflix as myself. But remember, we're allegedly coming from Germany, and you can see these are the top 10 TV shows in Germany today. So that is kind of traveling with your VPN. You'll notice that up in the top right corner, the VPN, there's a badge. If you're listening, describing a badge that kind of appears in the top right corner. And you do have a little bit of control over that by tapping and holding the TV or home button and then moving to the VPN section to disconnect from the VPN. You can also change configurations if your VPN supports multiple configurations. All right, I'm going to hop back into the ExpressVPN app and disconnect from the VPN. And it will again prompt to let me know that the VPN has been disconnected, because I want to show you how to remove a VPN. If you've decided that you don't want to keep that VPN running, you simply launch the settings app, you head into the network settings, you choose ExpressVPN in this case, because that's the VPN that I have, but it'll be that second page VPN. You choose that, and then you scroll down to connection details, and you will see an option to delete the VPN. You confirm that you want to delete the VPN, and now that VPN is no longer in use on the system. So you would once again have to go into the ExpressVPN app or whatever VPN you're using and reconnect. That was a quick video, I understand, and that's because it's very simple to use a VPN on your Apple TV. There are many reasons why you might want to, just as a privacy use. If you have a VPN and you want to make sure you're getting the most use out of it as possible, that could be why. But in any case, the way of doing it is a lot simpler, I feel, than it used to be, where it was a much more difficult process to properly connect to a VPN using your Apple TV. Now, if you go to a hotel and you want to have a VPN running, you're able to do that. If you, again, want to sort of travel to different locations, you can do that. All of that is available. Folks, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Hands on Mac. As always, I appreciate everything that you all do as subscribers, as members of the club. If you have thoughts, concerns, episode suggestions, send those to me, Mikah at twit.tv. And for those of you who are listening to this show via audio that are not members of the club, consider joining the club. It is a great help and a great service, frankly. So thanks so much, and we will catch you next week for another episode of Hands on Mac. Bye-bye.